What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Runners Club podcast, where you chat with us, your favorite co-hosts, Courtney Phillips and Ian Gonzalez.
Yo, what's good, y'all? How you feeling? I'm feeling great. I hope y'all are doing awesome. Our weather is finally caught up to Courtney's weather.
You'd be surprised. I guarantee you, it's probably hotter in Chicago than it is in LA right now.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. That's sad actually. Like that makes me feel low. But it's like gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Like I'm not wearing no hoodies. I'm really pressed about the fact that I'm wearing pants. And oh my God, I thought I lost these new earrings I just bought.
Oh my God. Yeah, it says the high today in Chicago is 76. Currently it's 74. Mind you, I mean, you guys are 2 hours ahead of us. But right now in LA, the high is 69 and it's currently 65. Ian's showing the earrings he was talking about. If you're watching the YouTube.
Wait, you said the high in LA is what?
69.
Oh, okay. But I feel like y'all 69 is different than our 69.
Yeah, it's colder.
Nah, I thought it was like kind of balanced out.
No. I mean, well, it's vibes. It's overcast right now. It's fine. Anyways, enough about the weather. How are you doing? What is this new jewelry situation? What is this for a specific thing? Like what's going on?
Yeah. So I lost my earrings, I think at Edge Lounge, changing in the showers in their bathroom
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And I bought these for the gala tonight because I'm hosting the Chicago Run Marathon Ball Gala tonight. I'm the host for it. So
That's
I was like, I
beautiful.
can't. Thank you. It's like I cannot be standing on stage without earrings. Like I
You
look,
about to host a whole gala?
yeah. This is my first time even going to a gala.
That's wild.
I know Karen is like kind of pressed because she's like, no, this is a really big deal. Like, this is really important. Like, she's just like, you need to be practicing, you need to be preparing. I'm like,
What
it's
is it
on
for again?
stage for Chicago Run. So it's an organization that brings running and movement to kids in Chicago public system. I think their ages range. I think it's like fourth grade to like eighth grade right now.
Mm-hmm.
Stuff like that. It's pretty cool. Gets them out, gets them active, gets them moving and stuff like that. And it's a not-for-profit organization. So tonight we trying to raise some money to keep their programming going and affect more kids. I think they're expanding more on the west side, more on the south side. But I've volunteered at a couple of their events and programs. I mean, it's very diverse. They're hitting kids of all um, ethnic backgrounds, social classes, and just exposing them to the sport and getting them moving. It's really dope. It's really fire. Shouts out to Danya and
Wow.
Jordan.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I got a
Um,
suit.
what'd you say?
I got a suit.
Oh, okay.
I done bought a suit. Gee, listen. Old time though. This is like a $300-$400 suit I got for like $50.
That's a come up, honestly.
$50.
Where at?
Nordstrom Rack.
Yes.
The rack.
Fantastic. I feel like my friend was telling me that everybody sleeps on Burlington Coat Factory. Like
Got a good
the,
tailor,
po-
yeah.
the people I supposedly has a lot of great things. And
Yes.
I had no idea.
Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. I mean, any black child from the south side of Chicago should
Should
be
know.
well aware.
Well, this
Uh,
person is from the north side of Minnesota, Minneapolis.
I feel like it's probably like a legit middle class Midwest thing.
Yeah.
Definitely, the Burlington
Yeah.
Gold Factory like is legit. And honestly, like I went to Nordstrom Rack because I was out here. Like I'm in the burbs, but like if I was living where I normally live, I probably would have went to K&G real quick. You know what I'm saying? Like they have the suits.
They have the things. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
You pull
so
up, slide in, let the tailor work his little magic. You know what I'm saying? We can make Steve Harvey look like a Giorgio Armani real quick. You feel me? Like,
wow.
yeah. So I'm excited. The shoes, it's the shoes though.
Are they shiny? Are they loafers?
Oh,
What's going on?
they loafers. They
Yeah.
got texture.
You seem like a
They-
loafer type of guy.
Yeah, yeah. Like who needs shoestrings? Like I gotta, I'm dealing with enough shoestrings with my running shoes. I just need some slip in, slip out. I got the no show socks. Okay,
Yeah, yeah,
they
yeah.
they velvet. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
so
Okay. Okay.
um, it's it's
So
it's a vibe tonight. And then Karen took one of her scarves. Y'all gonna see the pictures. Y'all probably see the pictures for this episode pop out.
yeah.
Karen got this velvet scarf that matches my shoes, so she done turned into a shirt
Mm,
with
mm.
the back out. I'm like, yes, yes,
Wow.
yes, yes,
Okay. I'm gonna be looking out for these photos.
yes.
Definitely did not know about Chicago Run, and like I knew about Chicago Run. I just didn't know that they did like a whole gala and all that stuff. So that's good to know.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, fundraising. We're trying to get some of these sponsors, some of these people in the audience to give dollars to support the community and the organization. And I think it's going to be really, really fun, really dope. Simeon is DJing
Of course.
for like the after auction turn up situation. So shout out to him. It's gonna be
Yeah.
like a vibe. A couple of the run club leaders or people from representing run clubs are gonna show up, be there. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. But I don't know. Outside of that, your boy has not been running because he's been recovering from a little injury. But actually, I this is gonna be a Edge Lounge heavy episode.
Yeah. Oh,
Just
yeah.
because.
Tell us about this opportunity.
Well, before I get to that, because
Okay.
like I've been going, I went to Edge Lounge to because that's where like Dr. Ryan Optimal Performance is,
Yeah.
and I worked with like Dr. Caitlin, or I don't know if she is a doctor. Do I call her doctor? I don't know. I'm just gonna
Physical
just for
therapist.
safety. For safety, I'm just gonna say Dr. Caitlin, okay, because she
Okay.
was in here, you know what I'm saying, listen to my symptoms, prescribing me workouts and shit like that. So, um, I've been in here doing my strength joints, doing like little micro movements and stuff. It's this one where you stand on one leg and put your other foot on the chair, and you just like the foot that's on the chair, you just kind of like lift up and stuff like that. So it's like just this really small movement, but you feel it in your hips.
Is that
And
psoas movement? Moving it when it's already high, you're just like moving it higher. That
yeah,
feels
yeah,
like
yeah,
it's
yeah.
targeting the psoas.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I don't have no idea what a psoas is. Is it
It's
close to
that
the
well, that's what
ass?
I'm saying. It's that one that wraps around your whole ass groin area.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that's been the problem for the both of
Yeah.
us. So
Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, that's one of the ones I'm doing, but been feeling really good, really strong in doing that. And I'm hoping to get to running. So our plan is to just get me focusing on building back up my frequency of running. So just 30, 45 minutes of running, and get back up to like doing it for 5 days a week. And then from there, we'll turn into increasing the volume. So the duration of the runs and stuff. And then once we have that, by the time it's time for me to start training for Philly, I should be able to dial in the intensity. So now I'm starting to add progressions into my runs, do longer, like long runs, and do speed workouts and stuff like that. So now we're dialing up the intensity because I'm going for 20 straight weeks of marathon training to hit this goal. So I'm not running, but I'm definitely beginning the training and the process towards that 3:45 Philly marathon situation.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And it feels good. I'm really happy about it. Since especially since the weather's out. I've been doing some bike riding with Karen, because she out here, she legitimately training. So doing a little bit of bike riding, but that's pretty much it. It's like really slow for me right now as far as running goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Strength. How about you? How you feeling? What's going on with you?
I feel good. I mean, I've also I mean, the LA marathon happened and then I was looking for something else to keep me moving and then I found this half that's in San Diego.
Ooh.
And yeah, and it's along the coast or La Jolla coast.
Mm.
And it's yeah, like along the water. It's really beautiful. And so I'll be doing that on the 20th, which is not this weekend, but the weekend after, I believe.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So yeah, I'll
Okay.
be in San
Because
Diego in a couple weeks.
we were supposed to be doing our marathon like the same weekend. I have marathon.
Yeah. Are you doing yours?
No, I can't run on that marathon right now.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm just gonna try. I'm just gonna do it at this
Yeah.
point. I like started training and then I kind of fell off and then I just am yeah.
We gotta get together. We can't be out here like hosting no running podcasts, and then we just like every time we talk about a race, we like, well, nigga, nigga, training just ain't training.
Yeah, training life happens every time. Well, I'm also going through a lot of like life transitions and like literally my sister-in-law got married last
Mhm,
weekend and we
mhm.
talked about this Santa Barbara, the partying, the turn up was crazy, you know what I mean?
The wedding
Ain't no
one.
way. I was supposed to run 10 miles on the weekend. I was like, yeah, a responsible runner would do this, but me right now and the vibe that I'm feeling, no. Like I thought about it and then I was like, no, 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 no. I was enjoying the scenery way too much,
Oh my
enjoying the
god.
vibes way too much.
Hey, you know what? Uh, I'm pretty sure we're not the only runners who are having this problem. I mean, realistically, like all of us are still recuperating from the pandemic and everything. And I feel like
Mhm.
that's going to be a legitimate excuse for at least another 2 years. So
I
I'm going to
agree.
go ahead and use that. I mean, we were not really training for like 3 years, 2 years, maybe. I have no idea, but it was
Not for
like a
real.
long ass time. So
Yeah.
respect your bodies, give yourself some grace because that's all I'm giving myself right now is grace. Um, keep fucking going, you know.
Yeah.
But
I
I
mean,
appreciate. I'm like, shouts out to you for still going. I wish I could run my half. I was really looking forward to trying to hit that was that the 150 goal, but
yeah.
it just ain't worth it. I feel like my leg is getting worse and worse if I just keep going
Oh,
heavy.
okay. Yeah. Like I'm not feeling the pain anymore. I just I don't know. Like I go back and forth about this, but I'm realizing more and more that I feel like running might just be like literally a hobby, which
Hmm.
it always has been. But like with the things that are currently happening in my life and the opportunities that are starting to like sprout up with my life, I can only run so much. And it makes me think of when we had Dan Fitzgerald on from Heartbreak,
Hmm.
um, the Heartbreak store. Like,
Right,
I'm like, he was just even he was like, look, like I run a store, I have a family, I'm married. I run to stay fit and to keep moving. He's like, I'm not trying to like meet a goal right now, but I am a runner.
right,
And the
right.
thing is it doesn't mean that we're not runners. We're still runners. We're just like, I think sometimes too, it's like when you are in a position where when you are running and you're meeting goals and you're pushing to be a better athlete, like that is the work. I don't know if
Facts,
I would have the
facts.
capacity to do all of these other things if that was the work and primary focus.
You know,
That's my conundrum.
that's the balance piece is a really interesting conversation because it's like summertime is here for me and definitely going through a bunch of transitions such
Yeah.
as yourself, store is closed and like we out here looking for steady income right now as we bring the store back and things like that. Um and then I'm getting a lot of opportunities with like hosting and now, this coaching situation. It's like trying to find time for my own personal like running journey because like I have goals. Like I do. Running is not just a hobby for me. It's like it's part of my personal development and like there's goals that I want to achieve and I want to go after and stuff like that. So trying to figure that out and remember to still make time for myself is dumb challenging. I have no idea because I'm fucking tired. One thing, and then two, it's like I'm so busy that if I don't get up and do the run, if I sleep in just for like 30 minutes, 20 minutes, it throws off my entire day. And now I just don't have no other time to make up for that.
Yeah, you can't make it for lost time. And I'll say this too that like even though like I think no matter how you see it, if you're still moving and you're still running, you're still going to develop as a person. I'm not saying like it's still a part of your development. It's just yeah, I guess how much percentage do you want it to be of your life? For me, that's how I'm saying it. And I'm yeah, still trying to figure it out because I'm never not going to run. I
Oh,
can't
yeah,
hear
of
you.
course, of
Okay.
course. Yeah, my bad. Karen is in a meeting, and like her and Julius are the same person. Like they so much alike, and it's just like they put on headphones and nothing else matters. Like they're loud as fuck. Okay,
Um,
but no, I
yeah,
feel you. I feel you. I want running to be more of a percentage of my life than it currently
yeah,
is right now, and I'm trying to force it in there.
yeah. But I think too, I want to be a well-rounded athlete. I think that that's the thing for me. Like physically, I want to. And when I say hobby, I want people to understand that I still take it very seriously because hobbies, I think, are an important part of our life. And like,
Facts. I mean, none of us getting
you know,
paid to run. Like, and no, I probably very few people listening to this podcast are getting paid to run. This
right.
is a hobby.
Yeah. It's about, yeah, exactly. And so like, uh, but I also really want to get great at like other things. Like I
Yeah.
went golfing. I went hitting at the range,
What?
and I was invited by a friend of mine who is starting a new golf like clothing brand and like, lifestyle community. And so she invited her friends to hit at the range, and then she hired an instructor. And so I like learned how to hit a golf ball properly for the
Okay.
probably the second time in my life, because I also took a golf class, a course in of golf in college, like as an
Okay.
extracurricular. And I learned a little bit, but like it really I like lost all of that information. So like coming back and coming to the range and like being out with the palm trees and the vibes and da da da, I was like, "Ooh, this is good." And I was hitting those balls. I was doing really well. I was like, "Put me on the course. Get me out, give me a whole set of clubs. Give me, I want the bag, I want the cart.
Oh
I'm trying
my
to
god.
enjoy,
Oh
put a
my
little
god.
spritz in my hand.
Let me
I
see.
feel like it's great." And I'm like, that's what I want to be able to like run, play golf,
Mhm.
maybe go and do a little bouldering, maybe go, you know what I mean? Little,
Okay.
indoors
Okay.
primarily, indoor bouldering. And then like, hot yoga is my fucking favorite thing ever.
Yeah. 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 I
Um,
feel like that really. Whenever I talk to you after yoga, like you feel, like you sound like you are, like centered and
I've
balanced. Like you
aligned
feel like
myself.
you sound light.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like I have to make space and room for all of those things. And I take it all very seriously. And I feel like the collective advancement of my fitness in all of those things and all of those aspects is important to me. Cause like even
Mhm.
Pilates, like I'm trying to be able to get through most of a Pilates class without having to take a break. That's hard. It's very
I
hard.
feel you. I'm looking on Instagram because um I'm looking for this one woman who does golf. And the
Yeah,
reason I'm looking for her is because it's like, yo, like black women out here getting into golf, and
they are.
I am following. I
Okay.
am
It's a
I am a
look. It's
fan.
very cute. The
Okay. I'm,
outfits.
I'm like, Shorty, what Instagram page is this? Like, hey. And I'm here for it. We're gonna start watching golf, fam. That's all that I'm saying.
Yeah,
Um,
like I'm
so I'm
ready.
here
I'm trying
for
to
it.
perform in all aspects of my life, and I want it to be multifaceted. And I think that's where I'm leaning. Like I've gone back and forth, but like I think I'm officially kind of like leaning that way. Who knows? Next time we talk on the phone, I'll be like saying something else. But I think I'm leaning that way. I'm
But
leaning,
you leaning you I wait, are you leaning towards golf, or you just saying you just leaning towards like you you are you're outdoorsy, and you like activity, and you want to experience as many activities that you enjoy
yes. But
and
running
stuff
is
like
always a
that.
base. If I
Yeah,
can't run like
yeah, yeah.
like a
It-
5K or up to between a 5K and 10 miles at all times, I'm would not like that.
and you know what? Like I don't think that doesn't affect you being a runner at all. It doesn't
No.
affect your running journey at all. And I think it's like fine to be interested in more than just running. Running for me is my sport, and
Yeah.
everything that I do outside of running is intentionally to better me as a runner. That's why
Right.
I fall on the running spectrum. And the
Yeah.
fact that, since opening Last Stop Corner Store, I haven't been able to truly better myself as a runner and
Mhm.
stuff like that, is a con for me.
Mhm.
It's been a bit of a setback. So that's where I want to go. Will I fucking, what I'm saying? I was gonna say something. Sometimes I just like the dog in me still be there. So I just be thinking shit. Just like, and they be like, nigga, you was engaged. You better chill. You better chill. But
Oh.
sometimes I wish our podcast was other things that I could talk about and mention. But anyway, um, that's smooth. I
Yeah,
fuck
and
with that.
also Matthew's running the 5K.
He is.
Well, I signed
Is
him
he
up,
like
so, you know. I was like, "Look at this half that I found. Oh my god, I'm gonna sign up." And then I was like, "Also, I signed you up for the 5K. It's gonna be great."
God? Oh my God, why I'm so annoying.
Cause
Is
he's
that
gotta
thing?
move too. I'm like, "You're gonna be there, so." And he's got that
You bet. How old
body.
is Matthew?
He's the same age as me, 32.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You
Mhm.
better tell her he can't just be sitting behind that computer. He's gonna be skinny with a belly, bro. It happens fast.
Um, I'm not gonna put him on blast, but I'm just gonna say I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna
Gucci.
say a word. I love him. He's the love of my life, baby. Okay. But we're gonna run this 5K. Okay.
Oh, that's-
And
oh my
I
God.
yeah,
Mm-mm.
he wants to go on hikes every week. And so I'm like, okay, cool. Like
That's
it,
fire.
it's a big commitment for me though.
Has he found his basketball community out there? Because I know that's like his sport.
I know, and he has not. So I think, and I don't know if he wants to do a league per se. I think he's really much more into like doing hiking. So I'm like, all right, I'll find us a hike every week and let's do that. I'm down.
Mm,
But then it is a commitment for me though, because I'm like, I'm already doing things all week long. And so then I also am like, okay, so my husband wants to hike with me every week. So then it's like that has to be
not
priority.
the with me part, though. It's like I
What?
want to hike with you.
Yeah.
Build that in. Like that's active recovery day, fam.
Right.
Like
I'm like,
figure it
dude,
out.
yeah, like, all right. Like, like, and it's not that I don't want to, like, I want to so bad, but it's
Yeah,
also
yeah.
like, yeah, it's fine. What I'm doing is figuring out my schedule, figuring out what works for me because I'm like, I'm at a place where now that I'm like, I've gotten used to the time of LA, the West Coast time.
Mhm.
I need to kind of get a little bit stern with myself on like my schedule, and that
Okay.
is the part that is tripping me up because even with this half marathon training, if I was a little bit more strict on my schedule, I probably would have gotten in more runs. I was doing it at first, and then the wedding happened, and then because
Right.
also Matthew's sister is in town from Sweden, and then her new boyfriend, who no one has met, has also came in town with her, and so everybody's obsessed. And then his mom came into town with his dad, and then we were
Mhm.
hosting people, and it's like, who has time?
Now we brunching. We got champagne and an orange juice.
I am
We have
hosting,
wine for dinner.
making charcuterie boards and shit. I don't have time.
I don't have time.
It's a lot of fucking work. I'm like, this, I feel like I'm putting in the steps. I think the run is just, but Charlotte, Matthew's sister, who lives in Sweden now, she's getting into running. And so she was all like,
Oh.
Courtney, let's go for a run. I was like, okay. So then like we went out and we did a 5K together and that was great. And
Mhm.
I'm like, great. But now she's like, the wedding happened and then they left from Santa Barbara to go traveling across the West Coast to see the Grand Canyon and Bryce Canyon and
Mhm.
the freaking
All of the
Zion.
things.
And
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, and they're enjoying, but they're about to be back here. And so then we're
Oh.
gonna host them for another week.
Oh.
What is life?
Okay.
How do I
Okay.
how do
I
you
wonder
manage?
how I see people who like are just running all the time, every day, and I'm like,
Because they have a
how,
schedule. If I got
how
up
do you
every
do
day at
this?
5 o'clock, and went out for a 30, 45-minute run every day,
Mhm.
be back by
Is it
6. But then
okay.
how do I get my 8 hours of sleep?
You
'Cause
know,
I go to bed at like 11. If I go to bed earlier, sometimes I'm not even gonna lie, I go to bed at like 12, 11,
my
12.
whoop my whoop understands that 8 hours of sleep is just not happening. It's just not gonna
I
happen.
get like really though, I get more like 5.5 to like 6.5 hours of sleep most nights.
Mm, yeah.
And
I
if
don't
I
know.
just start to plan on that, then I could probably do a lot better with my life. I need to be realistic because then I'm like, in order for me to be in an optimal running situation, I need to be able to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. Then I need to wake up early, and then I need to do that, and then I have to have breakfast, and then I have to do, and then it's just like, and then I
No.
don't do one of those things, and then I feel like I can't do it.
Yeah, like what? I think I might have gotten 8 hours of sleep last night, but guess what I didn't do this morning? Like I stayed in bed way too late.
I know because because
I
sometimes
got
we huddle
seven
up.
hours and 53 minutes of sleep.
I don't even know how many. So that's the thing is that lately I've been getting that pretty high scores. I got
I
an
was in the bed for
81
nine
today.
hours.
Oh wow. Yeah, I got 6.5, 6 hours, 30 minutes and 6 hours and 37 minutes of sleep last night.
Hmm.
But I had an
Yeah.
elevated heart rate,
Oh
resting
shit.
heart rate. You know why? Because I went out last night for dinner and I had a spritz. And before that, I was at a PR event and had some wine.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, running and these devices have ruined drinking for me. Like,
I don't even wanna do it anymore, but then I'm like
yeah.
and then I get into a situation where I was like, "Oh, white wine sounds great right now."
Right. But it's like it just comes to when I get that when I'm offered that first drink, I'm gonna decide right now. This is going to ruin most of my goals tomorrow morning. So am I just gonna have one or am I gonna have five? Because if we're gonna do this, we might as well just fucking do this. Okay. Like, let's go. Like I want if we just throwing it all away, like let's just throw it all away.
Are we No, I was holding on to that one glass of white wine for, like, the entire event. You know what I
Mm-mm.
mean? Like, I was like, "I'm holding on to this.
Yeah.
We're gonna
I was like,
coast through."
keep the
Then I
whiskey sours coming, sir.
No,
Just keep them coming. Just
not the open bar, not the
yes.
snack bar on top of that. Give me some salami. And then you get to dinner, and then it's, this spritz looks so yummy. It's got
Oh
uzu
my
in
god.
it. Do you want
Those
some,
two.
like, do you want some sushi with that? Yes, I do. Okay. And then I get home, and then I just, yeah. And I want to go to bed, but do I go to bed? No. I
No,
stay up. I
not at all.
scroll.
Yeah. TikToks, reels. Yeah. So I don't know. But shouts out to the people because I'm also wondering like, is this a symptom of being an entrepreneur? Like, is it that the people that I know who run, are 9 to 5 people, so their schedule is kind of set up for them and stuff like that? Like, I would think a person with my lifestyle, like I should be able to fit in my run in whatever moment is convenient for me.
No,
But it's not the case. It's
no.
not realistic. It's like I don't have control over when I run or honestly my life in general.
I don't have control. That sums it up. That's going to be the title of this episode.
Like it's real. Like I was actually like I recorded something, right? Because I've been trying to like get back into doing reels. And so like I just been recording things. I was talking to my phone yesterday, actually. I was talking to my phone and I was telling it, I was like, I'm just really grateful because I feel like, like there was that school of thought for a while. I was just like, think about how you would want your day to go. What would be the dream day for you? Right.
Right.
And then you start to build your life out to make that dream day happen and make that dream day happen most days. And I'm like, fuck, I feel like I'm like 60 to 75% there. Like I'm almost there. Like I'm doing the things that I want to do basically on the daily basis and stuff like that. That last, you know, 25 to 30, 40% though is some really heavy things in there that I need to figure out. But for the most part, like I am living life close to the way that I want to live it and stuff like that. But it does not allow me to just freely run or work out at whatever time of the day that I want to do it.
Yep. Yeah.
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 I need our listeners to just go ahead and slide down in that comment section and give us tips.
Give us
And
your
I bet
tips.
and honestly, like probably the biggest tip is going to be like get the fuck up in the morning. But it's like how do you go to bed? You know what I'm saying? Like how do you
Yeah.
get down to get up? You know what I'm saying? The get down part is the hard part.
And you're supposed to get down an hour before you sleep. That's ideal. But then I'm like, that's crazy. I
Like you
don't
want
even
me getting
have
to bed at
kids.
like eight
Imagine
o'clock?
if I had kids. Imagine if I had a
Why?
baby. Ain't no
Why?
fucking way.
Why?
Ain't no way.
Right,
I
like, that time after 8 o'clock is me time. Like, I get to, like, 9 not after 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, like, even our teenagers are, like, getting into the shower, they starting to wind down. So by, like, 9 between 9:30 and 10:30, like, me and Cameron, we get to talk, we get to be adults, you know what I'm saying? We get to enjoy each other, you know?
exactly.
Uh,
That's your time for with each other.
how the fuck am I gonna go to sleep at 8:30?
Ain't no way. Yeah. I'm like,
No.
if I did that every night, I literally would never have a conversation with Matt other than like in the morning when we walk our dog.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Why is this so hard? Why is this so difficult?
I don't know, but on a positive note, I will
Oh
say
my,
that
I've just been
I
complaining for like the last 25 minutes. My life is beautiful and hard at the same time.
it is, and I think that's just like on running like a continuous thing. But I took a yoga class like a month ago, and during that yoga class, the instructor during vinyasa at the end was like, you know, whatever it is that you're going through, just sometimes if you're going through something hard or if you're going through something where you're unsure of the outcome, take a moment to obviously breathe, but also just think for even a moment what it would be like or feel like if everything went your way or went the right way or like whatever the ultimate outcome could be. Imagine what that is, imagine what that feels like, and allow that to just kind of resonate within you because before you like sometimes that's all you need to do to just relax and realize that like it's fine.
Mm, mhm.
And I know it doesn't necessarily relate directly to what we just talked about, but I also am like, okay, even with this like this half marathon, I'm just like, I'm kind of concerned because I didn't train the way I wanted to, but like
Yeah.
what if everything goes just fine? What if like everything is okay? I also have been like in some life transitions. The way you just got close to the camera,
No, because like you speak into my like this is actually how I live life. Like what if this
everything.
is just gonna be fine? Like,
Exactly.
yeah, like open a store with nothing, like no capital, nothing saved up, and just like nothing to actually sell. But
What
what
if
if
it
it
went?
works out?
Yeah. Well, but a lot of people struggle with that. And like, yeah, I've gotten some new opportunities where I've had to like do some interviews recently.
Ooh,
And
okay.
I'm like, what if everything works out? Like, if you're feeling imposter syndrome about anything, it's like, what if you just showed up and everything went as good or better than what you
Mhm,
expected it to?
mhm,
So
mhm.
I just hope
I
that that
get
helps.
Yeah, like honestly, I don't. I feel like that's dangerous, but also fun
It's a
and
what if.
exciting, and you
You
should
don't
really
need to,
do it.
well, yeah. I mean, it's not like you need to work through life assuming that it's going to be that way, but I
Yeah,
think
don't.
you can allow that energy to like, of what would that feel like if everything went well or better?
Hmm.
And then then you open your eyes up again and you keep on moving, but then you're like, this could go really well, but I'm also going to like protect myself and have a backup plan, but this also could go really well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The backup plan part is the thing that I haven't worked out just yet, but hey, I'm talking to Courtney.
on your
Sorry, I said that.
podcast.
Yes, on the podcast. Can I drop you off at 2 o'clock? I'm on the podcast right now. Yes, I am. I could drop you off at 2 o'clock. Okay. She said don't talk to her. But yeah. Yeah, no, 2000%. I'm here for that. Which is why I am actually now a coach at Edge Lounge.
Mhm.
Because it's like, what if it works out? What if I just become an awesome running coach and I'm able to just get out here and, I mean, it's not so much even a what if because like I'm doing this in the space that I'm already in, but this gives me an opportunity to work with other like like coaches, you feel me?
Yeah.
And like see what it is like to just build up runners, not just mentally and emotionally, and m- continue to motivate them to strive forward and stuff like that. I think the spiritual side of coaching, I have learned and excelled at and been able to continue to do. But now the technical side of coaching, really being able to present um, tips and being able to help people build on their fundamentals, their techniques, and give them a strategic way to achieve their goals in the sense of like racing plans and stuff like that. These are the things that I have a bit of experience with. But now let's go ahead and let's like really dial those things in. I think that's something that my runners at 7 on Sunday, a lot of them are like quite a few of them are like really advanced runners, and there's like a core group of intermediate level runners who want to grow up to that and really achieve these like crazy times and these crazy goals, and not a crazy but like amazing. And then even some of the novice runners, I want to be able to build them up. Like I want our 3 mile runners to be able to start doing the 7 mile runs, and you get there not just by saying hey keep going. We get there by hey, let's create a plan to get you there. Like these are what you should be doing on these days and these steps so you can continue to go past that 3 mile option that we have.
Mhm.
And I get an opportunity to do that at Edge Lounge. And it's gonna be super fun. I've met quite a few runners, whether I've been up there recovering, or like I shadowed a run or two at Airs Lounge, and I think it's a really good environment. A lot of those runners are there because they are intentionally motivated to work out, get they better, follow these plans, do these workouts. They want feedback, they receive criticism, and I'm really really looking forward to getting an opportunity to sharing these runners' journeys.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how you continue to develop as a coach and then community leader too, because it's like I mean, you're gonna learn from their leadership structure
Hmm.
in a different way. And two, it's like you're gonna contribute your experience, offer a different perspective. Like they're gonna benefit from your presence so much. And then two, it's like you have a running store, although it is you're taking a break, but like it's a whole like business too to learn from.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Which I'm
Facts.
like, that's like, I mean, it's gonna buff you. And
Yeah, no,
yeah,
fuck
you're
you.
gonna come out of that situation all shiny, and ready for the
I
next
love it.
experience.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, like so, and I hope that also offers me an opportunity to train a little bit more. But
Yeah, you're about to
it's
be buff. Can you imagine
that's about the
the fitness goals that you've been talking about all this time? Like that's literally the
the
environment.
place, right? That's the environment. Like that's the place. Okay,
Yeah.
ain't nobody finna be round at that way. That's all that I'm saying. Like it's not happening, and I'm going. And I feel like I'm stepping into the octagon of runners.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I can't wait to
And
learn the things that you learn because
yes,
I
oh, you
need you to
already
come
know.
back here and tell us.
We're passing the information.
Pass it on.
It's just definitely a grapevine. But I don't know. That's this is how my life is going and running.
Mhm.
This is where we are. These other things that I look forward to doing in the future. Is there anything else that you have to share with us?
Not today. Not today.
Yeah,
That's it. That's it. That's all I got
I love
today.
that.
Wish
I
me
love that.
luck. I mean, I guess we're
Yeah,
gonna talk before I run this half, but
yeah. It's like in 3 weeks,
in 2 weekends.
2 weekends. Okay.
Like there's this weekend and
And
then
then
there's
there's
next
next
weekend.
weekend. Oh no, I was thinking the weekend after that. Okay, got you,
No.
got you, got you, got you, got you, got you, got you. I'm happy you brought that down. You understand the way
Yeah.
I do math. Let's go.
Like, please pray for me.
No, you got that shit. It's,
Oh
it's
yeah, I
just
got
it's
this. I'm
just
gonna have a
13
great time. I'm
hours.
gonna be
Yeah.
getting content. It's gonna be a vibe. I'm gonna enjoy my
Yes.
time.
Are
It's
you
also gonna
running?
be
Are you running with your phone?
for
Are you
sure.
running with the phone? Yes. Let's
Not
go.
like on a not on like a gimbal, but
No, no,
actually
you gonna pop
maybe
it out. I mean, also like
I
yes.
could run with a gimbal.
Like also yes, like get a sturdy gimbal. Like and just like do the collapsible one. So just every so once in a while you just you feel me?
Like, it's about to be a little weekender trip, and that's something
Uh-huh.
too, like, this part of the year, like, moving forward, my goal is to do a lot more weekender trips
Mhm,
and do
mhm,
more
mhm.
exploring, and so this is
Yeah,
feeding
yeah.
into that, and it's getting me out and, like,
Yes.
like, I need it.
Yes, 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 yes. I feel like to a certain like it's weird because like now you like all the way across the fucking country
Yeah.
and stuff like that. And it's like from the closer we get and the more of a friendship that we have, I realize like how similar our paths are and stuff like that. Like how we continuously end up in a very similar space at the same time. It's not the same thing, but it definitely rhymes. And it's a really close rhyme and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Cause like even like the week, like that's the conversation like I'm trying to have with Karen. Like I want to do more of that and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Like yeah, I can't afford to like go fly off to Seattle right now, but like yo, like let's go to Starved Rock. You know what I'm saying? Let's go to
Yes.
Michigan. Lake
Yes.
Michigan got peninsulas. Let's go
They
visit them.
do.
You feel
Yeah.
me? Yeah, like that's like yes, that's what I'm on. Like let's do it, do
We
it, and
got
then
to.
go get a medal while you at it. Like
That's what I'm saying,
you
and
feel
then
me?
Matthew's gonna get his miles in, and then I'm gonna eat some good food, and then just so happens that like my best friend from like grade school is also
Mm.
gonna be in San Diego
Oh
with her
shit.
cousin for her birthday, and I'm like, lit.
Yeah,
I'll just be a party. I'm excited.
facts, facts. Well, we all support you. Let's go. Keep us up to date, and I can't wait to we see it on IG. I know I'm gonna speak to you. They probably gonna hear about this like as you running, but
Yeah,
y'all go ahead throw one like one in the sky for Courtney. She out here getting these miles.
for sure. And
Uh,
have
I
a
need to go
great
pick up
week.
my suit.
Have a great month. Have a
Thank you.
great. Oh, I was talking to our
Right.
listeners.
Oh, I was like, oh, thank you. I was like, a month? Like, come on.
I don't know. Enjoy the
Please.
month of
Yes.
May. I guess by the time by the time people hear it, it'll probably be closer to June. But like, you get the point. We wish you the best. If you have any questions, please DM us. Also, we love you for listening and continue to get these miles. Take a moment. Remember that everything could just work out just as good or better than you expect.
Awesome. Peace.
Peace out.